My name is Jimmy.
What's up, you guys? Jimmy here, back at you with another review for Teen Wolf Season 4. And this is episode number 10. And the episode is titled Monstrous. Now, before I get to the review, I want to let you know that I will be talking about the episode. So if you have not watched it yet, I would suggest you go watch the episode first and then come back to my review. Now, at the beginning of this episode, we see some of Satomi's pack being attacked by some assassins. But no, these aren't like the other assassins. They're actually hunters. Yes, hunters are trying to make money off of the Deadpool. But those members of her pack are saved by Kira, who takes them to Scott. Scott takes him to Chris, and Satomi and what remains of her pack. And Scott, Derek, what's her face? I remembered her name last week, but they all fended off those hunters. And meanwhile, Lydia, Officer Parrish, and Sheriff Stilinski tried to figure out why did Meredith do what she did. But when Lydia started talking to her, she said the only person she would talk to was Peter Hale. So they bring him in. Meredith acts like she straight up knows him, and he has no idea what she's talking about. So, since she has some type of memories, he does, the werewolf thing, with looking into her memories. Come to find out, they technically have met before. It was like right after the Hale fire. They were both in the hospital, beds apart. They were both in comatose type states. So Meredith, since she's a banshee, she straight up heard everything that was going on in his insane mind. It was pretty much Peter's entire idea of the Deadpool. So, yeah, he just rants of how, he predicted that this would happen. And he says he wants to start over. So it was all his idea. The Deadpool, using the money, hiring assassins, all of it was his idea. But he doesn't remember ever. He doesn't remember that because he was in a comatose state, which, he was sort of, I would think that no one wouldn't remember anything from that comatose type state. Because I would think it would be kind of a dream type state. And they always say you can't fully remember your dreams. Like, you remember certain specific parts from that dream. And you know it at that moment when you first wake up. But later on, it starts going out of your mind. But, yeah. And also, Malia and Styles, they make up, which I think that's a great thing, because I really have loved the relationship they are giving those two this season, and I'm pretty dang sure that a lot of you guys agree with me on that. But they also find out the origins of the Deadpool, come to find out that the Deadpool is in the lake house. And not only that, but the Deadpool is inside these old 1970s computers. And they're totally different than what you or me use. But they were finally able to shut down the Deadpool. Which, that's good. But on a side note on this episode, while Scott was fending off one of the assassins, he started to look monstrous like he was an episode or two ago when a couple episodes ago when he was in that dreamlike state. he got Monstrous and then some. So it kind of brings in some of the stuff that, that, like, in the end, is he going to be the person that he wants to be? Is he going to be a good person? Which, that's kind of interesting to bring in this season. I mean, this is the first full season that Scott has been an alpha, because he was only through half of season 3. But I have to say, I really liked this episode. I really did, way more than last week's episode, because last week was like, just for the fact that it was Teen Wolf was the only reason I had any interest in last week's episode. But yeah, we only have like 2 more episodes for this season, and then we have to wait until next summer for a 20-episode 2-part season that may or may not be the final season. I mean, from what I've been hearing other fans talking about, they are predicting that it could be the final season. So yeah, but definitely looking forward to the next couple episodes. Definitely looking forward to both of them. But but I guess I could ask, what was your favorite thing that happened this season? I mean, it could be a certain relationship that happened this season, a certain character that you liked that we saw more of this season. You know? But I hope before this season ends, I mean, I know it's most likely not going to happen, but I would like to see them actually straight up coming out with what Parrish is. Because I think maybe Chris might have an idea of what Parrish is. But, I mean, we know it has to be a phoenix or whatever the bestiary name for his kind. Yeah, but that's it for my review. Be on the lookout for my review next week for the new episode. And for those of you who are into Power Rangers Super Mega Force, gonna have a review up next Saturday. But my name's Jimmy. Until next time, bye.